Today, our champion Tom O'Brien of Natick, Massachusetts, faces the challenge of Tom Olszta of Sturbridge, Massachusetts, on Candlepin Bowling. Hi, everybody. Welcome once again to Candlepin Bowling. I'm Don Gillis, and speaking on behalf of the whole crew, we are sure glad you could join us here at the Fairway in Natick, Massachusetts, for 3 strings of Candlepin Bowling, total pinfall determining our winner. Each of our bowlers takes home a permanent souvenir. They're provided by Din Brothers of Boston and Holyoke. Each will take home some guaranteed prize money. $1,200 is guaranteed. $700 of that goes to the winner, $350 to the runner-up, $50 available to the winner of each string. Obviously, should they tie, then we would split that at $25 apiece. Our marksman of the day, the bowler with the most marks, will receive a $50 gift certificate from Rotman's Furniture of Worcester, Massachusetts. All right, let's talk to today's bowlers, shall we? Tom Olszta, nice to see you back again.
Nice to see you too, Don.
And I haven't seen you since, when was it, a night in August?
Last
1991, eh? That was, let's see now, how many times? 8 times you were in our live show, huh?
Hard to believe that many times.
Yeah, and you won it 3 times too, huh? That's how you built your house, huh?
Yeah.
And this is your 53rd regular appearance, and Don Riley has informed me that your record right now of the previous 52 is 41-11. Not bad.
I'll take it.
Okay. And Tom, I know that when you were a little kid, you used to watch him, right?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Not a little anymore. I got to look up to him. Nice. One of the best.
Every Candlepin bowler knows Tom Olszta, but I'll tell you, you have come along here in 5 appearances. You've been racking up the 400s and knocking off people right and left, and so I would say it could be a pretty tough one.
I hope so.
I know you do, yeah. All right, listen, you're ready. I know Tom is always ready, and you're the first to wear one of our new shirts. Looks pretty good.
Lucky.
All right, we'll get underway right after this. Challenger Tom Olszta, high single 209, high triple 504, league average 130. He has a triangle of 3 over on the right. 6, 9, and 10. Yes. The 10-pin was a little hesitant, but eventually it toppled. So he's on the board immediately with a spare. Eight is the fill. Now he's left with the 6 and 10. Waiting for wood to settle down. Yes. So Tom Olszta has begun with a pair of spares. I made reference to the 400s. Here's Tom. Our champion has a high single of 200, high triple 485, average 127. He gets a split. He's got the 6-pin on the right, 7-pin alone over on the corner. There's a piece of wood behind the 6-pin, but it's not pointing towards the 7. It's behind it. There's another piece of wood out where the 2 would be, but it's still rolling. And he has to wait for it. He got the wood, but got neither of the standing pins. Now he gets the 7. So it's a 9-box. Tom is single and is employed by Chalk Ambulance. 2 pins remain after several tumbles. We're looking at the 4 and the 7. And he has it. Now Tom Olszta comes up with 2 marks in a row. 3 marks in a row is worth $50 in bonus money, and then each subsequent consecutive mark in the same string would be worth $50 apiece as long as he can keep it going. Let's see if he can get that third. Thin, thin hit. Just 2. Yes! After picking only 2, he came back and made a tough spare. Eight is the fill this time. He doesn't have any wood to help, so he's going to try to put the 3 into the 10 for the spare. Waiting for some wood to settle down. That wood will not be used right now because it's over to the left. Can he do it? No. Okay. So it's $50 in bonus money. And now he'll be trying to get a 10. He's just waiting for wood to settle down. He has it. Now Tom O'Brien. And our defending champion has a spare in the second, so his first ball will be a fill. Seven. That's the fill. The pin standing are the 2, the 6, and the 10. There's a piece of wood just to the left of the 6 pin, but it's angled towards the pit, not towards the 10 pin. And he got just the 6 pin. It's a 9. Everything down except the 1 and 2. He has it. So a spare in the 4th. And we take a break, take a look at what's happening on the scoreboard. With a bonus ball still to be thrown by our defending champion, Tom O'Brien. The score after 4 is challenger Tom Olszta, 58. Defending champion Tom O'Brien, 45. Now about to roll in the 5th box of the opening string, our challenger Tom Olszta. Missed the head pin that time. Took down 5, but he's left the 1, 2, 4, 6, and 10. Two pull on number 1. It's an 8. Tom is married, father of 2, and is employed as a salesman. His roll-off score was 698 for the 5 strings. He's representing the Bayberry Lanes in Spencer. So close to a strike, but the 8 pin is still there. It's still there. As he missed the single pin, opportunity for a spare. He does not miss many. A 10. Now our defending champion, Tom O'Brien, is working on a spare. Let's see what he can fill with. Tom at a 638, winning his roll-off. Big 9. The single pin he needs for another spare is the 4. He made it. Seven. Three, 6 with wood alongside it, and the 4 pin over on the left. Got the 3-6. And the 4. 4-10. Now Tom Olszta. His spare leave is the 2, 4, and 7. There are 2 pieces of wood, but they're to the right and behind. Nope, did not get it. Obviously, my description is superfluous for all of us who are fortunate enough to be able to see, but just a quick reminder, there are many, many in our audience who are blind or have limited sight, and we give them the play-by-play so they can enjoy it as much as those of us who are lucky enough to be able to see it. Okay, here's Tom. And he's a little full on the head pin. This time he leaves the 2 and 4 on the left and the 10 over on the right. He's got 1 piece of wood in between, but it's parallel to the pit rather than perpendicular, which might help in getting that 10. But with Tom, you never know. He had 2 tries at it as he got the ball to come back and just missed picking up the 4 pin. He got it for a 10. Tom O'Brien right now has 1, 2, 6, excuse me, 1, 3, 6 on the right and the 7 pin with wood in front of it. Like that.
Come on, hammer it, Tony.
Here's the fill. 9. Big fill. The 7 pin is the only one standing. Right now, he's got a piece of wood. He's got to try to see whether it's a roadblock or not. It's on an angle that would appear to be a roadblock unless he can hit it to the right edge and spin it in. Otherwise, the ball will go in the gutter and the... Now, he had to hit it right on top. It apparently is not close enough so that if he... That's just proving now that there was a roadblock and that had he hit it on the left side, it would put the ball one way and the felled wood the other and not get it. But his only chance was to try to hit the top end of it and swing it in like a gate. Tom Olszta has a spare leave now. He's looking at 4 and 8 with wood in between. Yes. Looks like it was going to be a bigger hit than that. It was in the left pocket. He got just 5. And basically what he has is a diamond right plus the 10. He got the diamond but left the 10. And it's a 10. So Tom rolls a 120, which is 10 pins less than his league average. Now Tom O'Brien. Tom's got himself a split here. He's got the 4 and 7 over on the left, the 10 pin on the right. Now he's got a piece of wood behind, which is not important, but the one just to the right of the 4 is the one he wants. Didn't quite work. He was trying to get it to go over and get the 10. He did get the 4-7. Now the 10 pin. Yes. For a 10. He's at 119 with a box to go. Tom, as you know, rolled the 120, so 2 pins wins him $50. And there they are. There they are as far as winning the $50, but that's not what he wanted. $50 for winning the first string. There are 4 pins still standing. 4, 5, 7, and 10. No wood. He went for the 2 that were together, makes it an 8 box and a 127. So our defending champion, Tom O'Brien, has defeated Tom Olszta in the first string. There are still 2 more to go. He's won this one, 127 to 120. In the middle string, our defending champion leads it off. Here's Tom O'Brien. The lefty has a triangle to try to convert. Triangle made up of the 2, 4, and 5. Yes. Spread eagle. Right down the middle. So 4 is the fill. He picked off 2 on the right, the 6 and 10. Now we go for the left side. And you got 2 over there, so it's an 8 box. Now Tom Olszta, today's challenger. We know what a premium there is on 400s, and we have no idea what Tom is going to do today. Already he started the first string 10 pins less than his league average. But an amazing statistic, I believe, is that in his 52 previous appearances on our program, I'll continue in a minute, as soon as we watch to see whether he gets 3 pins that are standing. He did not. He still has 1 there. In 52 previous appearances on this program, Tom Olszta has gone over 400 17 times. So close to getting a strike, but he left the 5 pin. Now he's got a piece of wood that's in a bad, bad spot. Can he drive it? Yes. He hit the top to the right and was able to bring it in to get that 5 pin for the spare. Now Tom O'Brien. Three pins up, the 1, the 3, and the 10. Our crew today is Skip Peabody, Bob Oliver, Bob Armitage, and Steve Colvin. Al Giglio on the electronic scoreboard, Keith Williams on the big board. Don Riley is our statistician and coordinator. Ralph Stewart, of course, is our lob line judge and referee. And no, he left one. And Phil Rubin is our producer and director. It's a 10. Three and 7, still standing. No, check out 6 and 7. Good try. Another 10. Now Tom Olszta comes up and he is working on a spare. Eight is the fill. He's got the 5 and the 7. Well, he hit the right side of the 5 and tried to kick it over to the 7, but it came a little bit too full on it, just a little bit, so he did not get the 7. And there was a roadblock in front of the 7. It turns out to be a 9 box. Half Worcester, right side, punching out the 3 and the 9. Five and 6, side by side. Got one of them. Okay, that brings us to 4 boxes of the middle string, and the first string was won by O'Brien, 127 to 120. Right now, Tom Olszta leads after 4 in the middle string, 46-42. 3 pins separating our bowlers as we come to the halfway point. And our defending champion, Tom O'Brien, delivers his first ball, leaves 5 on the deck. The 1, the 3, 4, 7, and 9. There are still 3 there. He goes for the 2 together, the 4 and 7, makes it a 9 box. Thin hit to the right side. Took out 3. And still has 3 left. They are the 2, 4, 7 without wood. It's a 9 box. Now Tom Olszta, ordinarily very fast bowler. 9 pins down, a single pin, the 10 to pick up for a spare. He's got it. Too full on the head pin. He stole one more. Actually, almost had a spread eagle. The fill is 6. He has the left side of the spread eagle and the 3 pin. He went for it all and got all but 1. The 3, the 4, and the 7 are down, but the 2 pin is still there. It's out of there for a 10. Tom O'Brien. And he goes to the right side. But he got some bonus pins as they kept falling in back. Now he has just 3 standing. It's the 2, the 4, and the 5. Oh, the 5 did not go. He can't believe it. Tom began this middle string with a spare. Now he's gone through 6 consecutive boxes after that without a mark. But I would say he's got a great chance of getting one here because everything is down except the 7 pin. And the wood is rolling back that way. One piece of wood is favorable, but in front of it is one that is definitely not. One is horizontal to the pit, and in front of it toward the bowler is a perpendicular piece of wood. But you saw it, he got it. Spare in the 8th. Tom Olszta has but 2 spares so far in this middle string, in the 2nd and in the 5th. Now he has 4 horsemen left side. No wood. Always pretty when this goes. A 1, 2, 4, 7 without wood. But not like that. He was 2 full on the 2nd pin, the number 2. So the head pin is still there. It's a 9 box. Just 4 pins separating our bowlers. That one went off to the right and missed the head pin. He's left with 1, 2, 6, and 10. Nice shot. Nice shot for a spare. Each bowler with a spare in the 8th. Our defending champion, Tom O'Brien of Natick, about to fill on his. And the tall left-hander fires and strike. Seven with the first ball. And he's got a triangle made up of the 2, 4, 5. Did not get it. Left the 5. Finishes with a 119. Now Tom Olszta filling his. He gets how many? 7 is the fill. 2, 4, and 10. Those are the pins standing. A couple of pieces of wood still rolling around. One of them is right between where 1 and 3 would be. Nice shot. Made it. 2 in a row. Just a tiny bit too full on the head pin. He got 7. 4, 7, and over on the right, the 6 pin. He was trying to move the 4 over to get the 6, and they're on a parallel plane, as you well know, and it's really tough. So it's a 9. And Tommy picks up $50 for winning the middle string by a score of 124 to 119. But more important, as we go into the 3rd string, only 2 pins separating these excellent Candlepin bowlers, and it is O'Brien leading by 2, 246 to 244. Missed the head pin, punched out 2. The 3 and the 5. Oh, just missed coming back and making the spare. He left the 6. $10. Ralph Stewart calls time. There's a piece of wood coming this way. 4 pins standing. They are the 2, 4, 5, and 7. The hand for Ralph. Which he blushingly acknowledges as Tom gets everything except the 7 pin. Now he has it. So he has begun the 3rd with a pair of 10s. Now, Tall Tom, that's the O'Brien man, is up here. And he is... Oh! I can't believe it. The 8 pin rocked and rocked and rocked. It's still rocking back and forth. But it's going to stay. Strike! Now Tom Olszta. And he comes back with a strike. Two full on the head pin. First ball gets him 5. 3, 6, 10 on the right, 4, 7 on the left. Wood in front of the 4, 7. Now, just got 2 more. So 7 is the fill on the strike. 9. Now Tom O'Brien. He's got that strike in the 2nd. All right, that's the first ball. It's a half Worcester left, and he punched out the 2 and 8. Here's the 2nd, part of the fill. All right, the total fill, he got 5 more, so the total fill is 7. And he's looking at 1, 5, and 9. 1 and 9 went down, 5 is still there. Right now, just 1 pin separated them as they go to the 4th box for Tom. 1, 3, 6, 9, 4, 7, no wood. And he made it. That was an excellent shot. Tom Olszta. He gets a tough split. 4-7 on the left, 6-10 on the right. One piece of wood right in the middle. Got the 6 and 10. Got the 4-7. Tom Olszta has knocked down everything except the head pin. That's it. Spare in the 6th. Tom O'Brien in completed frames, as you can see, which takes us only through the 3rd because his spare is in the 4th, and he still has to fill on it. Leading by 1, and he will add to that with this. 5 more. 1, 3, 7, 9, and 10 are the pins that are standing. Still has 3, 7, and 10 up. It's a 9. Tom O'Brien leading by 6. Is he going to get a strike? The 10 pin is rocking back and forth, but it refuses to go down. Made the spare, opposite a spare by Tom Olszta. Now down to the final 4 boxes and a 6-pin lead for our defending champion. Each bowler with a spare to be filled. Tom Olszta fills his with a 7. He's looking at 1, 2, and 10. That's what he needs to convert. Nope. Missed the head pin. Got the 2. It's a 10. Too full on the head pin. Almost a spread eagle. The 2, 4, 7 on the left standing, 6 and 10 on the right. The 3 pin did go down, so it's not a total spread eagle. Great try. He took out the 3 pins on the left and flew another pin across, but it did not catch what he hoped would be the 6th. All right, now it's down to 2 more boxes for Tom. Is the fill, and of course it's a very nice fill in the sense that the 3 pins that are standing are the 3, 6, and 10, and he has some wood. Amazing, he missed, left the 10 pin. A 10. It remains 6 pins. He has 3 boxes to go. Tom Olszta has 2. The awe by the audience is because he has the 9 and 10 in back, and a piece of wood has come directly across in front of them. He has the 1 pin in front of that, and then he has the piece of wood that's right in front of 9 and 10, which would sweep them right out of there if he hits it properly. And basically all he has to do is make sure that he hits number 1, takes it out, and has the ball hit that piece of wood. Amazing, amazing, amazing. It didn't work. It looked as if he had almost a sure spare. It's a 9. Now the lead is 5. Final 2 boxes for Tom Olszta. He gets a split. He's got 2, 4, and 6. He made it! Oh, what a big, big spare. I mean, that was not easy, boys and girls, I want to tell you. All right, this is the same shot, the 2, the 4, and the 6, with no wood to help. Can he do it twice? No. And a 9. It's a 119. $117 to tie, a $118 to win. That means he has to mark. Now, he has to mark in the final box. He's right now looking at 4, 5, 6, 7, 10. It's a 7 box. 117 to tie, a 118 to win. He needs 117, but he did not mark, and Tom Olszta has won. It's a 10, and Tom O'Brien came up with 17 pins in the final 2 boxes. And Tom Olszta had a big, big mark in the 9th box, a spare with a 7, when it did look like it was out the window. So by 4 pins, Tom Olszta is our new champion and has won for the 42nd time on our program in our regular Saturday schedules. Record now, 42-11. The final score, 363 to 359. Hey, maybe, just maybe, we might have a winner in the home viewer. Boy, it's really packed. The way these scores have been coming in for the last few weeks, up in the 800s or the high 70, 770, 780, and so forth, it's been kind of tough. We have $600 to give away to somebody, we hope. And, of course, we give 10 either side of that. The total today is 722. So anywhere from 712 to 732 would win $600. As you know, when I draw the card, even if it's nowhere near that, that person will be rewarded with a handsome gift from the Parker Pen Company. All right, let's find out right now. Are we going to have anybody between 712 and 732 to win $600? This one comes from Webster, Massachusetts, Richard Guerin, and his guess is 736. That's 2 weeks in a row somebody has missed by 4 pins, so now it goes to 650. All right, Our high-low jackpot has been building, and right now it is tied with the highest we have ever had on our program. John Zernicke hit it at 1875. Which one of you guys wants to do it now, huh? Tommy gets first try at it.
Come on, Tommy.
Okay, it's all there for you, Tom O'Brien. You injured yourself again, didn't you, huh? Okay, guys, you want to come over here?
At least I'm hitting the head pin this time. So.
Now, Tom O'Brien, you've been a fine champion here, and I know that you wouldn't want me to use it as an excuse, but you have a very sore finger on your throwing hand, right?
Yeah, I kind of split it in the warm-ups, but that's no excuse. Going against a guy like this, there's no excuses whatsoever.
Well, I know, but it...
Mr. Clutch.
Would you like to have the final 2 boxes back?
Tell you the truth, yeah. You don't see too many exact same leaves in a row like that.
I know it. I know it.
Exact same
Yeah, and Tommy did too. But of course, when you ever made that 2, 4, and 6, huh?
Well, lucky. I know I needed it. I needed 1 mark to force him to mark, maybe 2.
Mr. Clutch.
Fortunate.
Yeah, but it has to be hit just so perfectly in order to do that. It was a big thrill having both of you on here. Okay, let me get to the money now. Let's see. Tom, you got $350 this time plus $50 in bonus money. Yeah. And you get this trophy from Din Brothers. Okay. And Tom Olszta, let's see, you are our Marksman of the Day by 1. You also got $700 plus $150 in bonus money. Here is your certificate as Marksman of the Day from $50 gift certificate from Rotman's, your plaque from Din Brothers, and Tim Soucy will be your challenger next week. We'll see you then. All right, bye-bye, everybody.